in February, and at the time Vera was campaigning for access to medicinal cannabis in Ireland for her daughter Ava. Ava suffers from a severe form of epilepsy called Dravet syndrome. Well, since that, you would have seen Vera in the newspapers and on the websites and on the news. She walked from Cork to Dublin. She attended a meeting with Minister for Health Simon Harris at the end of that, the HSE. She was presented with 5 options for her daughter's treatment, but felt the recommendations were insufficient. And then you would have seen her on the news. She was stopped at Dublin Airport. She attempted to bring medicinal cannabis into the country from Barcelona. She declared the drug and didn't attempt to hide it, and the cannabis was seized by customs. Well, this week, Vera has taken her daughter and the rest of her family to Holland to get Ava the help she needs. And she's on the line now. How are you doing, Vera?
Hi, Ray. How are you keeping?
Good. I think about you a lot. I think.
Oh, I see that.
Well,
that's very flattering altogether. Thanks, Ray.
No, well, and I think about you and Ava and your plight, and when we spoke, and how broken you were at the time, and then the lengths you went to try and get what you believe to be the proper medical treatment for your daughter. So you're in Holland now. When did you land?
Yeah, we are. We're here now. I think we're here now 1 week, and it took a few days to get organised, and we met our doctor yesterday, and we had a very, very long discussion with him, and we're very delighted to be able to say that we were prescribed the medicinal CBD and THC for Ava, and that we collected the prescription this morning, and she'll begin the treatment this afternoon.
How do you go about hooking up with a doctor in Holland?
Well, we're in The Hague, that's where we are at the moment, and we got help from the Transvaal pharmacy in The Hague. So we contacted them, and they were extremely helpful. So that's what we did.
So
now it's just been really, really positive. There's such a different attitude to medicinal cannabis over here. The doctors and nurses that I've spoken to already, they're just confused and appalled by the fact that it's not an option for people over in Ireland. They're just a little bit. They're just a bit stunned, I think, by it, when you tell them what we've gone through.
Yeah, so the legislation is different in the Netherlands than it is here. So as a result, you can get the medicine you want for Ava. Is it a neurologist you're dealing with, or just a GP? Or
we're dealing with a GP at the moment, and hopefully there will be a neurologist on board down along the line. But it's holiday time over here at the moment. So we're hoping that we'll be able to get a neurologist to help us as well.
Okay.
But the GP, I have to say, was just excellent. Kind of asked all the right questions about her medication and everything like that. So we're really comfortable with him supporting us over here. And the people in the Transvaal, the pharmacists, are absolutely excellent.
Okay. And what's the plan then down the line? You can't stay in Holland forever.
Well, I suppose the plan is pretty simple, really. I suppose we never wanted to fundraise at all. Like when I was on your program the last time, there was a lot of people phoned in and everything, and were extremely kind and offered us support and everything. But at that time, we were still hopeful that we would be able to get treatment for Ava at home. So what we've had to do is we've set up a GoFundMe page for Ava, which is on my Facebook page. If anybody would be interested in donating, that would be really, really appreciated. And because we have to fund the accommodation and living here and the treatment as well and all that. So people have been amazing. Owen O'Sullivan and Mags O'Sullivan, they set up a motorbike run down around Macroom last week, and Mark McDonald from the hemp store there.
And
trying
everyone's
to organise an event at the moment in Dublin in the coming weeks. A music event. If there are any musicians out there that would be interested in being part of that, it would be amazing.
You can't, as I say, you can't stay in Holland. And other families with similar conditions to Ava have gone to America. They've got gone through the process and come back to Ireland with a prescription, which they got. Isn't that has happened, hasn't it?
But we are. I mean, we don't need to go to America. We've come to Holland, and it's a lot nearer and a lot more realistic to get back and forth from. So why we are here is because we have to provide clinical evidence that medical CBD and medical THC will work for Ava. And when, we have the prescription now from the doctor, which is wonderful, and we will have to be here for some time now to establish that clinical evidence to show that the medication will work for Ava over a period of time, because obviously it has to be introduced very slowly and carefully and monitored and everything like that. So once it's established, we will proceed then to hopefully apply for a license to bring Ava's medication back into Ireland. And in a period of time, then we're hoping that we will be able to return home. But because each child or each patient is individual, you really don't know how long it's going to take for her to respond or what the results are going to be. So that's why we're uncertain of how long we're going to be here for.
Okay, you sound like you're in good form. You sound the best I've heard you, actually.
I mean, it's just really good to have good news, you know. People have been incredible and supportive and just there for us all the time, and it's been really, really hard. And Ava had a seizure this morning, Ray, so that she had another seizure, but the thing is, we have something now that will be able to possibly help her, which is something that we haven't had for a really long time. So it's a new opportunity, and it's such a chance for Ava to, get free or get the seizures under control, and it's just wonderful.
Okay, we've another guest here, Vera, but I'd love to catch up with you and have a longer conversation with you maybe next week if you'd take the call, would you?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Okay.
I would, of course, anytime. That would be really nice. Thanks very much for having me on the program.
It's great to hear you in such good form, and I hope Ava's better, and say hello to all the family. Okay, thanks, Vera. Bye.
Well, of course. Thanks very much, Ray. Thanks for me. Bye. Bye-bye.
The Ray D'Arcy Show on RTE Radio 1.